Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with another episode of Assassin's Creed 2. We're about to finish off sequence 13, which we should have finished off in the last part, but things went wrong with that one fucking mission that was so fucking annoying. Fuck that mission. But here we go, let's finish this off. This shouldn't take too long, or less than 10 minutes away from finishing off the sequence. And then after this, we have to do the codex pages, so we'll do that.
What happens now?
Watch.
Silence! I demand silence! Why are you here? Why do you disturb me? You should be cleansing your home, cleansing yourself. There are bonfires to see, prayers to be said, penance to be done. You will do as I command. You will submit!
Okay. I almost missed that because I wasn't paying attention.
Find the arm, Ezio. It can't be far.
Alright, let's go after him. But yeah, this is the end. We just need to take this guy out and then the DLC's done. I mean, there's obviously cutscenes, but namely the Ezio speech, which is one of the more popular moments in Assassin's Creed, especially from Ezio. Okay. Really? Really? There we go. Thank God the apple's been retrieved. And now what? Do we just get undetected? Which I love. I just realized we haven't used the springboards once so far. But whatever. There we go. We did it. Now, go back to the thing. Yeah, all that's left is Ezio's speech, and then that's it. I believe. Oh, that, and also we're gonna have to run up to Savonarola and stab him in the face. I forgot about that. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, we're pretty much done. Yeah, actually, we were much closer to the end than I thought. If I knew we were this close, I would have ended it. And I would have done this in the last episode and then left all this for codex page stuff. But it is what it is. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll still do all the codex pages in this episode though. And it takes around like 30 minutes or so to do all of them. So we'll just go ahead and do that in this episode. It'll be a longer episode, but that'll put us in a very good spot to finish off the game in the next episode. And yeah, this is the area where in Brotherhood we take the bodies, Ezio's family's bodies to the whatever. Shit. There it is. Which I talked about this last episode about like what are my top 10 favorite moments in Assassin's Creed. I really couldn't think of, really like couldn't like definitively think of it. But this is definitely on there.
Heretics! You will burn for this! Do you hear me? You'll burn!
Like not, I mean, I'm not talking about him stabbing Savonarola, but the speech afterwards.
No one deserves to die in such pain.
Yeah, that's a badass jump though. There we go.
It's you. I knew this day would come. Please, show mercy.
I have. Ma ora, che sia il tuo Dio a giudicarti. Requiescat in pace.
Okay. Here's the speech. Would be better if he was wearing Altair's robes, or the armor of Altair, but...
22 years ago, I stood where I stand now, and watched my loved ones die, betrayed by those I had called friends. Vengeance clouded my mind. It would have consumed me, were it not for the wisdom of a few strangers, who taught me to look past my instincts. They never preached answers, but guided me to learn from myself. We don't
this
need
is the
anyone
part
to
that I
tell
like.
us what to do.
Yeah.
Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom from us. Too many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers, to show you the path. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else.
There we go. Wait, when the fuck did Mario get here? Was he always here? I wasn't paying attention. Was he always here? I don't feel like he was. Oh, whatever. There we go. We're done with sequence 13. Let's get to the end. Okay. And the more and more I think about it, the more I really do dislike. Okay, yeah, so we have 16 codex pages to go through. Go find, that's what I thought. The thing is, though, it's not even worth going into Monteriggioni right now. Because that objective point is, like, you can't enter it until after you got the codex pages. So, what we're going to do is we're going to fast travel, I guess, the Tuscany first. Yeah, and get the codex pages here. We're gonna go through each city. Again, it doesn't take that long because they make it pretty easy for you to get them. Because you can just hire mercenaries, distract the guards, and just walk in and take it. So mostly, I mean, really just the annoying part is just the actually getting them, like getting to the locations and everything. Is there only 2 in here? Huh. Is there really only 2? I forgot. Like, I used to know how many were in each city, but it feels strange that there's only 2 of them. Let's hire courtesans. Actually, no. We should hire these guys instead. Alright. There's number 1. It would be nice if it allowed us to run while in here, but whatever. Oh yeah, we should also repair our armor. And actually, yeah, also while we're there, we might as well do some... we might as well go ahead and buy some medicine somewhere around here too. Before we do the final mission. And that is if we come across them, which I mean we should. What is that? Art merchant. Wait, there was a doctor, wasn't there? I heard a doctor. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so this one.
To be honest,
Okay. There we go. And this happened. This is really quick. Like, it doesn't take long at all, really, as long as you know where you're going. So are there really 7 in? Actually, yeah, that makes sense. 7. I think there's like what 6 in. Well. Oh wait, shit. This is a. Oh fuck. I was thinking this was a medicine thing. Okay. Well, I mean, let's buy a large medicine pouch. Why not? Fuck. I was hoping that was a a blacksmith though. All right, now something we should do, which I just realized we're not gonna really know, are we? Is we should head towards one of the gates to fast travel back out. But the thing is that's kind of tough, is that we don't really know where to gate it. I mean, as long as we just keep on going within the city, I guess eventually we'll get to a gate. I don't know why I made that marker wherever I made it. That was actually, didn't I even keep it? Well, we're gonna try to exit the city obviously now, because we're done with Tuscany, I believe. I mean, it seems strange that there's only 2 of them, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so there should be a fast travel location here, because I believe there's one at all 3 gates. There's one. All right. Something I do want to check again, just double check, make sure I'm not missing one here. Like, it's really funny that they didn't even change the map. Again, the map is such shit in this game. Like, it's so laggy and everything, but yeah, okay. I think we're good. So let's go. Let's go to Florence, I guess. Oh, wait, there's something for Lee too, isn't there? I forgot about that. So yeah, that's probably what the one that I'm missing. And that's why, I mean, what am I talking about? That's probably why there's, why there's still 14 left. Because I forgot about Forlì. I believe there's only like maybe 2, so that would leave 6 in each of Venice and Florence, which makes sense. Alright. So, there's one over there. Shit. Oh, there's one over here too. Let's go for that one first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this one over here? No, that's like a mission. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there only 5? There might be only 5. I'm not 100% sure, but I kind of have this thing in my mind that I'm thinking that Venice might have one, might have a, instead of them being even, I believe Venice has a little bit more than Florence does, but I might be wrong. Okay, let's head towards this. We should really look out for both a doctor and a blacksmith.
Interested members of the arte dei spiriti di pietra e legname.
Okay. Hire them. Go there. The bad thing about courtesans, that's why, if I see thieves or whatever else, I'll pick them first, because courtesans take a while, because obviously they walk to every location, so it's they take longer to do this, but whatever. What store was that over here? There's a store over here. Sorto again, shit. And why are there so many tailors? It seems like we're only coming across tailors. Okay. Oh, there's a doctor. Alright, let's just fill it up.
Yes, much better, friend. You'll see.
Now we just need to find a blacksmith. I mean, actually, I just thought of that, actually. No, it doesn't matter. Either way, we're going back to Monteriggioni, and there's a fucking blacksmith there anyway. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if we find a blacksmith or not. Thinking there's one right there, so I guess we might as well do it here. Actually, something else we should do is probably buy the best armor, since we have a whole bunch of money now. Let's buy that. Buy that. Buy that. And even weapons. Is there a better, normal sword? That one is. This is... Is this the best one? I feel like it is. I feel like this is the best one, right?
Come and see me next. You pass this way.
Okay. So there we go. Are there no... There's no one we can hire? Usually they put someone that you can hire pretty close by, because they, like they do that on purpose, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone here for some reason. Really? Huh. Well, that's strange. Okay. Ah, I fucked that up too. I guess we'll test out this new sword. Yeah, it is a lot better actually in terms of damage. And that one hit already took out not half his health, which... But I believe, if I remember right, this is the best sword in the game outside of the Sword of Altair. Which obviously Sword of Altair is much better, but yeah, actually this is a really good sword compared to the ones we have been using. Oh, that's the trick with these guys with the spears, is to grab them and then slit their throats. Or do that. Alright, either way, we're good. Okay, we still have 12 more. Oh yeah, I forgot, we're gonna gain some health too when we... after we get all the codex pages and decipher them. Okay.
What folly is this?
Alright. It seemed weird though, there were no people to hire there. We still have a lot of money, actually. Holy shit, I didn't realize we had that much money still. I thought we'd spent most of it. Okay, we're good.
Come, don't be shy. I only aim to heal.
Is it here? Okay, there it is.
Stop! Stop, you little shits!
Alright. How many more? 11 more? Okay, wait, actually, let's go to this bottom one here first. Because I feel like that makes the most sense. Alright, so yeah, there are only 2 more here, so that means that leaves 9. In Forli, I would guess that there's 2. So that means that there's 7 in Venice, is that right? Yeah, I do think that there are more in Venice than there are in Florence, but that's more than I thought it would be, though. So I don't know. Hopefully we didn't miss one. I mean, even if we did, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to waste too much time. But just because we do have the fast travel, obviously, and whatever else. But and then also, I mean, I plan on recording this episode until we get to the point where we can start the final sequence. Because I mean, once we start the final sequence, we can do that easily in 40 minutes or so. But it's the we have to get there, obviously. Shit, are you serious?
Shit, I've lost some. I see him. There. Would you there? Merda, he's getting away. There. Eccolo. Get him.
Alright.
There. Eccolo. Emmett bastard. Can't see him.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, what happened to all the, they used to have it so that there were a whole bunch of, like, people you could hire around the area where the, these guys are, but it seems like they've changed that. I don't know, like, I know in the original AC2 there were a whole bunch. I don't know if what they did with that. I mean, there's courtesans here, but they're pretty far away. I guess that's our best option right now. And also, the bad thing about courtesans is that they automatically go to any guards that you're near. So that's also pretty annoying. So if like you run into 2 groups of guards before you get to where you want to go, then you're kind of screwed. Okay. Okay. And then, where's it up here? And after this, we actually will follow the marker on the map a little bit, because the marker on the map sends us to Monteriggioni, which, because of that, that pretty much tells us where the exit to the city is, and wherever the exit to the city is also where a fast travel location is. So essentially, we are going to be following that pointer, that marker, after we get this last codex page here, and then we'll go to Forlì, and then after that, we'll go to Venice. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, that's not it? Okay, shit. We're still 100 away. Yeah, pretty much, like, if we come across any sort of people that we can hire, we'll hire them as we pass by, because it seems like, again, like, it seems like they might have changed it from the base game, because I feel like in the base game, there was always, like, a group of people you could hire that was nearby the codex page stuff, but it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore, and we didn't come across any. Oh, wait, there's some thieves over there. Let's go ahead and get them. Man, it's still pretty far away, though.
Do business.
Stop! Stop, you little shits!
Alright. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess we'll just follow, as I said. We'll follow the marker. So yeah, we're definitely going to go over 30 minutes here, but hopefully we could do it within like 45 or so, I would say. I only have 9 more codex pages. Let's say that they take an average of like 3 minutes each. If I don't even think that's really the case. Obviously this is going to take a while, the one that we're doing right now, because we have to exit the city and everything. But normally, like for most of the codex pages, like you could do them within like 2 minutes. Fuck, where the fuck is the exit? See, that's the bad thing about not. That's why viewpoints are pretty important in this game, is because they allow you to see like where you're supposed to be going. Oh, it's right here. I fucking passed it. Okay, there's the fucking fast travel location. Okay, so I guess we'll go to Forlì. We'll go to actual Forlì, because I believe they're all in Forlì. Like none of them are at Romagna or whatever in the docks. Is it Romagna, whatever it is? Isn't that just the name of the area? Like it's not even like it's not the name of the city or anything. It's just like the name of the general area. But whatever. So yeah, there should be what, 2 here? Yeah, 2. Oh, 3. Holy shit. Okay. What's this? Oh yeah, it's the Venice. Okay. Which I guess makes sense. So that would mean that there's 6 in Venice. Which yeah, that works out right. Because again, that's only 1 more than Paris. Or not Paris. That's only 1 more than Florence. So that makes sense.
Deal. Come, d'accord.
Yeah, I haven't actually read the codexes in a very long time. It would be interesting to read it nowadays, considering all the stuff that's happened in Assassin's Creed since then. Because I mean, there's some really interesting stuff in there. Because if you like, the codex was written by Altair using his research that he did with the apple. So it's like there's a lot of interesting stuff in there when it comes to Assassin's Creed lore and everything. And like, what I do find kind of dumb though is that he had to use the apple to figure out the ideas of like ledge assassinations and stuff. It's like, why? Like you couldn't think of that on your own. You couldn't think of an air assassination on your own. Like you really had to use an apple to figure that out. But whatever. Okay. Okay, this one there's some people in front of it.
Stop! Stop, you little shits!
And kind of similar to like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff like that. It's like it's kind of dumb that like he didn't think of this before with the codex, with the without the apple. But there's also some cool stuff there. Like obviously, like he learned about the hidden gun through the apple. He learned about like he created the like poison sort of stuff by the using the apple and whatever. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Grazie, capo.
He developed the hidden blade to not cut off a finger or whatever using the apple. That's also another interesting thing that I don't think many people think about, is that the actual use of the hidden blade, which I don't think they fully did they explain it in Origins or not. I don't remember. But like the original use of the hidden blade was supposed to be over your fist, not under. That's why when Bayek uses it in Origins, it chops off his finger, because it's not supposed to be used that way. Like it was used that way in as an accident, and that's kind of, they make it like a assassin tradition at that point. And then eventually I also to like chop off that finger, whatever. And then I think that's explained in Origins. And then also by the time Altair comes around, he modifies the blade so that you don't have to chop off your finger. We're going the wrong way. Shit. But then again, there should be a fast travel point around here, right? I don't remember. Maybe it's inside. Maybe it's at the city gates, actually. Because this is where we came from. Yeah. Oh no, that's Fabro. Shit. Is it not here? Ah, fuck. Oh well, I guess. So yeah, the rest of the 6 codex pages should be in Venice. Okay. Yeah, it is weird though playing this without having the armor of Altair. And it's gonna be it's gonna be weird playing Brotherhood without the Romulus armor. Because again, like every time I play the game, I have those armors by the time I get close to the end. The thing that's weird because like the thing that's weird though to me is that it is canon that Ezio uses the armor of Altair at this point in his career. However, it's not canon that he ever uses the Romulus armor, whatever it's called. I can't think of what it's called. The whatever. But either way, I mean, like it's never like actually like canon that he actually used that armor though. And same thing with the Ishrak Pashak armor. Well, I can't think of what it's called, but that armor either. It's like he never actually uses those within the canon. So like it's kind of weird, but I don't know. But like obviously, like, he does use the armor of Altair within the canon. I mean, it's seen in at the beginning of Brotherhood. He's using the armor of Altair. Oh no! I just realized I went to the fucking wrong spot. Holy shit! I'm a fucking idiot. Oh no! Yeah, I just wasted that. I was right before. I was going the right way. Yeah, fuck, because I'm going to Venice. I forgot this pointer's telling me to go to the mountains for Monteriggioni and stuff. Fuck. Yeah, I really fucked that up. Well, we might as well get a horse while we're here. Yeah, I fucked that up. That's really bad. Either way, we'll continue recording until we finish this off. Still, that was really bad. We should have... I'm an idiot. That's entirely my fault. Okay. Oh, pop in there. What the fuck? I forgot. Is there an armor for Connor? I don't think there is, right? There's no armor for Connor. Oh yeah, there is. Never mind. There's the captain suit, right? The Captain Kidd's outfit, which you get after you get the Shard of Eden, right? Which at the time was the... Wait, was it always the Shard of Eden or was it the Ring of Eden? Oh, I forgot. Or maybe it was the Shard of Eden at the time and now it's the Ring of Eden. I forgot how that works. Either way, I mean, it's been retconned either way, whatever it was then. I think at the time it was Shard of Eden, right? And now it's the Ring of Eden. Because they made the Shard of Eden something else, which, whatever. Yeah, they really need to get their... I mean, they don't care about Assassin's Creed lore at this point, so whatever. I mean, the Spear Leonidas, the main weapon in Odyssey, is also a piece of Eden. So that'll be interesting, I guess, to see how they finagle their way through that. Because again, like, it just so happens it was never mentioned before, ever. Even though we have a list of all the fucking pieces of Eden that exist, but whatever. Yeah, it's just really funny that Assassin's Creed lore, they defined it like really early, but I'm pretty sure they regret that they defined it, because that made it now to the point where they're kind of limited on things they can do without retconning themselves. And obviously, being Ubisoft, they decided to go ahead and retcon themselves. So yeah. I feel like with Assassin's Creed, like, it's so strange to me what Ubisoft does with Assassin's Creed, because they don't do it of any other franchise. Like, they have other franchises that they put care into, but it's like Assassin's Creed is like the series that they use just to like get money, and then everything else they put actual passion into. It seems like I think like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry are the two, but I mean Assassin's Creed definitely more so than Far Cry, because obviously there's not as many Far Cry games as there are Assassin's Creed games. Well, it's like those two franchises they have no real passion for anymore, and they solely use them just to make the money that they need to make other projects that they do kind of have passion for. I mean, something like Beyond Good and Evil. Like, it definitely looks like that's a game that they're putting a lot of passion into. But like, why couldn't they do the same with Assassin's Creed? But who cares at this point, I guess. Okay, that's 1, 2. Well, we gotta look at this. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouldn't there be one more? Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4? I might be missing one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll look at the map again after we get this one that we're... We'll hire these guys. Yeah, we might be missing one. I don't know. Yeah, I'll look at the map again after this. But fuck. But yeah, it's like Assassin's Creed was like a series that it's like it started off with a whole bunch of care and love, and then they just fucking like by the time Brotherhood came around, they were like, okay, you know what? We can make a lot of money off this. Let's fuck that. Yeah, I wonder. Like, I bet I wouldn't be surprised if like Assassin's Creed is like one of the most retcon like lores in history. Because it really like seems like it is. Because there's so much there that's retconned. I mean, the problem with the Assassin's Creed, like one of the biggest problems with Assassin's Creed, is the fact that the reason why it's retconned is because none of the writers are on the same page. Okay, well, let's just hire these guys. The other ones are taking too long. It's like none of the writers are on the same page of what to do, and like they don't talk to each other. Yet they all make them write things. From what I've heard, I mean, the writers of Origins and Odyssey like never spoke to each other about like their plans for the narrative or anything. It's just like it's really weird the way Assassin's Creed is just run, where it's like they don't care about their own, like they don't care about the narrative or anything anymore. It's like they care enough to put a narrative, but they don't care enough to make that narrative good. But whatever. Like they don't care about continuity at this point. It's like they're very short. They're thinking very short term in terms of narrative, where it's like they write something for like this one game, and it's like as long as it works for this one game, they're like fine, and they don't really give a shit of the ramifications it has on the entire franchise. And I think that's very, very apparent by what's happening now with Odyssey. But I think it was definitely apparent before this as well. With things like Rogue, I think Rogue's another big example of I mean, essentially all of Rogue is a retcon. I mean, that's essentially what Rogue is like a giant fucking retcon. Mind you, it's not that bad of a retcon in my opinion. Like for like how retcons usually go, obviously it's not as bad because it does make sense within. Some of it makes sense within the frame of Assassin's Creed narrative. Obviously, there's some stuff that's like, why the fuck didn't we know about this? Like, it shouldn't we? Like, I mean, the fact that like Shay is never mentioned in 3, like it's just really fucking dumb considering he's like a major factor and everything. Obviously, but obviously at the time Shay didn't exist. That's the reason why. But it's like, at least have a narrative reason for why. Like at least with like okay. Are there more? Like, wait, what am I missing? I feel like we're missing one. Ah, whatever, it won't let us. Because what, there's still 3 more, right? So we are missing one. But it's like with, I forgot what I was talking about now. I know it was retcons, but I forgot which specific one I was talking about. I know I was talking about Shay, but there was another thought that came to my head that I was going to talk about, but I forgot. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, at least with, like, Bayek. Like, obviously Bayek is a massive retcon as well, but it's like, at least with Bayek, they explain why people don't know who Bayek is in the future. Like, they explain that, that Io was the one that, ran the Brotherhood in Rome, which is the one that spread around the world and all that sort of stuff. And that's why Amunet is, or Amunet, whatever her name is the more popular assassin out of the bunch, while Bayek is like kind of forgotten about in history. Like, like at least they explain that within Origins. But it's like they never explain why no one gives a shit about Shay Cormac from, like, in Rogue. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, you would think they would at least. I mean, I should actually, technically, I just thought about that. They do explain it, don't they? They explain it by saying that, oh, he was traveling the world and looking for the fucking precursor box. That's why he's not there during the American Revolution and all that sort of shit. Which is a dumb explanation. But now I think about it, though, at least it's an explanation to some degree. But it's fucking dumb. But whatever. I forgot about that. Okay. It's so weird that the team that developed this also developed Unity. It's kind of funny to me. Just because obviously, like, the two polar ends of reception there for Assassin's Creed. Where, like, obviously this was the high point and then Unity is the low point. Yeah, I mean, the team that made this game is gone now, I'm pretty sure. While it hasn't been confirmed that the Unity team got shut down, I'm pretty sure it did. Especially now, I think they've said in interviews that there are 2 teams working on Assassin's Creed. Being Montreal... was it Montreal 3? Is that the Black Flag team? Being them, and then Quebec, which is working on Syndicate. Which worked on Syndicate and is working on Odyssey. So yeah, that being said, it's easy to assume that Montreal 1, who is the one that developed Assassin's Creed's 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Unity, seems like they're gone. Fuck, we're 40 minutes in? Shit, this is taking longer than I thought. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to do some fast traveling after this to see which one we missed, because it does look like we missed one codex page. If I were to guess, I would say it's in Florence, but I don't know. Could be anywhere, really. Ah, shit. Of course. Oh wait, there's courtesans over there. Yeah, like who? I mean, like Corey May wrote AC 1, 2, and 3, right? Which he's gone now from Assassin's Creed. I believe he stayed on as like a consultant for like certain games. Like I think he was like consulting with Unity and with like Black Flag and other stuff. But I think he's gone from Ubisoft now, if I remember right. Again, like all. Oh no, never mind. There's the last page. Cool, it is here. But yeah, like that's the thing about Assassin's Creed. Also, like when I say the writer, like they switch writers all the time. Like that's 100% true. But it's also the fact that like a lot of the writers that were there that started this thing are gone. Everyone that started Assassin's Creed is gone at this point. I mean, Jade Raymond left. Fucking Patrice Désilets left. Corey May has left. Like everyone from Assassin's Creed 1 is pretty much gone. I mean, obviously there's probably some developers here and there, but like everyone that had like creative vision for the game, like, is gone. Like the people in charge of Assassin's Creed at the beginning is gone at this point. I mean, so that's something.
I'll snap those scrawny bones.
Yeah. All right, we have all of them. So we'll go ahead and still head back to Monteriggioni too. We got to get to the fast travel location, which is right there. And then we will go to Monteriggioni. I think we'll also probably decipher the codex pages, and then we'll end the episode and leave it to be finished in the next part, which should be pretty easy to do at that point. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to think who wrote Revelation. Oh, Darby. Fuck. I can't believe I forgot about that for a second. Yeah, Darby wrote Revelations and Black Flag. Brotherhood was written by Jeffrey Yallum, who's another guy that. I mean, Jeffrey Yallum's so fucking strange to me when it comes to Assassin's Creed, because it's like he can't write a single good like it's so. I mean, like he's written he wrote Far Cry 3, which is like well renowned for its writing and especially with the villain boss, but it's like. And he also wrote, I believe, Child of Light, right? Which we haven't played yet. I do own it. I just haven't played it yet. We will play it on the channel at some point. But and then he wrote Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations, which are Brotherhood and Syndicate. I mean, which are pretty mediocre stories. I mean, especially Syndicate. But I mean, like, and the thing about him is that he's talked about how much he hates Assassin's Creed lore. Yet he was one of the main writers on Assassin's Creed, and he wrote all the fucking lore in 2. That's what's so frustrating about him. He created Assassin's Creed lore, essentially. Like, he's the writer for all the glyphs in Assassin's Creed 2. And I don't remember if he did them in Brotherhood, but either way, he at least did 2. So it's like, it's so strange, because that Assassin's Creed 2's glyphs are the basis for the lore in Assassin's Creed. So it's so strange that he hates Assassin's Creed lore. Like, he's the creator of it, essentially. Okay.
I may be expensive, but my goods are worth it.
Okay, almost there. Leonardo's right here, so here we go.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Haha! You found another one.
Yeah, also known as another 16.
Up. Then you just take the inverse. There.
Alright, so here we go. Next episode, we will go ahead and finish off this game. But for now, thank you for watching.